afternoon and welcome to Community Corner. I'm David Taylor and my two pals are.
My name is Aaron County Castle.
I'm Ryan Nicholas. Right now, as you know, today is Disability Awareness Month.
That's right, Mr. Gray.
October is the entire.
Have a very exciting show for you today. We will be interviewing Ashley regarding her newly launched Mako Enterprise. We are lucky to have Ashley here with us monthly to run a camera for our show. We welcome you, Ashley, and we are very excited to hear all about your new enterprise.
Ashley, welcome, Ashley. Welcome.
Thank you, guys.
To our
Thank
show.
you.
Welcome.
Ashley, please tell us a little about yourself and where did you grow up?
I grew up here in Michigan. I live with my two family, Greg and Carol Mungans. I grew up on a farm we used to call the Walnut Acre Farm. I had a small hobby farm. We used to have cows and chickens. We still have chickens, but we had goats, sheep, and other little livestock and ponies and things like that.
Where did you go to school?
I went to kindergarten, Davisburg Elementary, Davisburg kindergarten, and then first grade was in Davisburg Elementary. And then after that, I was homeschooled because I didn't have very good schooling at school because I got bullied on because of my special needs.
Bullied?
And
So do I.
My mom and dad homeschooled us, and we had a lot of fun. We went on a lot of trips.
How did you become involved with ONTV and the Community Corner show?
I have a lot of interest in video. I did video cameras, and I love cameras in general. And I decided one day to just try to look for a place to pique my interest, and that's when I found ONTV, and I found out they had classes, and so I took their classes. And then I also volunteered in other little things with ONTV. And then one day on the billboard, they had a camera need for a person for the community corners. And I was like, oh, I wonder I should try that. And then that's how I got connected with you guys.
Cool.
What is a Mako Enterprise and why did you want to undertake this project?
Because I started baking when I was about like 6 years old, and I love baking, and I did a lot of things baking. And as I got older, I was like, had some interest in starting my own business. I was thinking only doing regular baking goods, but then I became allergic to wheat, and so then my mom and I had to look around to see what was out there for gluten-free. There was, at the time, it was not very popular, so it was really hard to try to find gluten-free baked goods and gluten-free things, and we found out pretty soon it was kind of expensive, and so then I decided to try to do my own gluten-free baked goods for myself. And then 10 years ago, I had a friend whose daughter who was celiac, and she needed to have gluten-free, but her mom couldn't afford to get what she needed, and so she asked me if I wanted to do baked good for her, and I said sure, and I did it, and then I also did another baked goods for an oleologist that I went to also ordered baked goods from me, and then that's when I decided, I think I should do more gluten-free and sell it to the public and make it easier for people.
What is one of the first steps in undertaking this project?
It's a lot of undertaking because you have to find the ingredients like gluten-free flour. It's not the easiest to come by. Nowadays they're making it easier to find, but still it's there's all different kind of flours. There's rice flour, there's almond flour, there's coconut flour, and then there's some other companies that add those ingredients together to make it taste like it's gluten, but it's gluten-free, and I use that because it tastes better and it's better for me.
Tell us about your Mako Enterprise.
My Mako Enterprise business is right now, I'm just it's starting to get off the ground a little bit. I am selling at CLS office, and then when I do get orders, I do those, and it's been easy, but sometimes it's been hard because the cost comes involved in that, and sometimes you win and sometimes you lose.
Yeah. What is the difference between gluten-free, gluten-sensitive, and gluten-curious?
Conscious.
Conscious.
Yeah. How do you say that?
Gluten-free is gluten-free is where people who are like working in a commercial kitchen, that they are certified, and that commercial site is only used and it's been clean and thoroughly clean to be certified to use gluten-free products in there, and so that they can say it's gluten-free because it's not contaminated with gluten. Because, like, for instance, you can't bake a gluten cake in the oven and then put a gluten-free cake in it, because that will cross-contaminate, and then that will make the cake, for people who have celiacs or more sensitive, they can't have that cross-contamination because it can make them sick.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
didn't
and
know
then
that
gluten
at all.
conscious is when the person is baking gluten-free, but they are working in an area that does contain gluten, and so they have to say gluten conscious, not gluten-free.
So they got to be more careful.
Yeah, because that's when you're selling the product, you have to tell your customer is gluten-free, but it's been cooked in an area that may potentially had gluten
Okay.
in the area.
Okay. What about gluten sensitive?
Gluten sensitive is like people like me who have sensitive to gluten. That means they can eat gluten, but they can have some issues like digestional issues, or it can make their body not feel so great.
Yeah.
And like celiac people, is a disease, but they can't be around gluten, or they would have to have like an EpiPen or or something to help desensitize their allergies.
Okay. Okay, is this something that could happen at any time, or is it only from when you're born?
It depends. Like for me, I could eat gluten until I got older,
Okay.
and then that's because sometimes some people can, if they eat too much of one thing, they can become intolerant of it, and then some people are born with it and some are not.
Really?
Like with me, I grew into it, and some people grow out of it.
That, like, what has been your biggest challenge so far?
Well, my biggest challenge has been is really my customers, clients, just getting people awareness out there that I'm trying to sell gluten-free product, gluten-conscious products, and then also trying to price it at a fair pricing, but not be too expensive that it turns people away.
Okay. Did you receive any help or guidance from CLS?
Yes, CLS, my support coordinator, when she found out that I was wanting to sell my baked goods, she said, Ashley, you might be able, I'm going to try to get a permission from CLS for you to sell baked goods at CLS. And because she already knew I tried to do it at like Holly's Farmers Market, and there was, I lost a lot of money that day because I didn't know there was going to be a lot of overhead costs. For one thing, you had to pay for your spot, and it was starting to rain, so I had to get a tent awning type thing to protect my baked goods.
Okay.
And then she's like, why don't you we can try and see if CLS can help me, and CLS is helping me.
Cool.
Thank you, gentlemen. Ashley, what types of products do you bake? And do you have a commercialization or commercial baking license?
I bake a lot of cakes and cookies, brownies, you name it, I'll bake it. No, I do not have like license or certification, but they have a new law called the cottage law,
Okay.
where before you had to have certification. You had to cook your baked goods in a certified place, but now you can sell your products from your home.
Where can you find your baked goods?
Well, I have Facebook
Facebook.
account.
Okay.
I have, it's called Ashley and Tasty Delight, and that's my little website page as well.
Does it take money to begin an enterprise? And if so, where do you get the money? Where do you get the funds?
Yes, it does cost a lot of money to start up. Thankfully, my parents are willing to help me with the startup costs, the cost to buy the products. And then when I do get enough money from my products to make more products, then I use that money to buy more products.
Actually, what is your long-term business plan for your business?
Well, my long term is I'm hoping when my business gets off the ground that I start my own little cafe. It's going to be gluten conscious baked good / soup and salads and sandwich type stuff.
Do you have a website yet available yet?
No, I do not. I decided not to do a website because There are some sites that you have to pay to build your own websites,
Okay.
and I decided not to do that. That's why I chose to do it through Facebook.
And what do you see your plan in the future for your business? And do you have plans for working in restaurants to provide gluten-free baked goods?
Yes, I am trying right now to do different companies who I'm searching for like different places to go to that like little restaurants, moms and pops restaurants, or little coffee shops,
Okay.
and things like that. I've been trying.
All right.
I got one more question.
All right, Aaron, ask away.
Yes. My question is, where do you deliver?
I deliver to people's houses or workplaces
Okay.
when they order.
Okay.
So order something from you, then you can have it to my house in a couple days.
Yeah.
All right, actually.
What about Seattle? What about Seattle?
Oh,
Seattle?
Yeah.
Washington.
No, not that far because
far?
no, not that far. I can't drive that far. My baked good has to be fresh, and
Oh, in
that's
Michigan, I know.
Okay.
As you know, today is Disability Awareness Month. You know, when you say the word disability, that word, disabled, it means it's a label on us. But a whole we think of us is amazing. What it means to me is it's a great achievement that we could have a whole month into us. And I think it's a great thing. You people out there, whoever see where you are, I want you to know that this is an entire month. It's us three right here, us three. It means a lot to us. So we get to do something a whole entire month. Dedicated to me. Aaron, what does it mean to you?
I guess, I never thought of it. I guess I would say the same thing as Orion.
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Ava?
Me, same here. I didn't know I was born with it until I came out from the hospital, and I understand what it means to me too.
Ashley, what does it mean to you?
well. It means a lot to me that they have awareness month for disability because, unfortunately, there is a stigmatism on the special needs and disability people that that our society puts on us, unfortunately, and thinking that we are not able to do things or we are not able to do things or like not smart or are not capable. But I'm glad that they have a month to set aside for us to help people realize that we are able to do things. We are able to, like for me, I'm able to start my own business. For you guys, you're able to do the show, the community corner show, and yeah.
And I'm able to work. I have a job I can work.
I want to say one thing.
I do it. What?
People out there that are driving today, do not hurt us or we'll be out to you. We are the new face of this community. People watching Community Corner.
Also, I tell you the other side I think as it was. I'd like to thank you, Ashley, for being our wonderful interview. We'd also like to thank you for your dedication in helping us with the Community Corner show. We could not have done this without your help. Our mission statements to our audience with information about programs that can help us live positive and fulfilling lives. Setting up your Mako Enterprise shows us the value you can bring community dependent upon any disability. We hope the business is very successful. I'm Ryan Nicholas Gray.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley.
My name is Dan Castle. You've been watching ONTV, CMN TV, and YouTube.
I'm David Tito. Peace.